afternoon, children. So in today's video we are going to continue with our chapter mensuration, where we will start a new topic today, which is cone. Okay, now what is cone? A solid obtained by revolving a right angled triangular lamina about any side other than the hypotenuse is called the right circular cone. A right angle triangular lamina. Okay, I am revolving this lamina by according to its base or the perpendicular, and while revolving it, the figure I get is called cone. Okay, where this part is called the height of the cone. This is slant height, or you can see the hypotenuse of the right angular lamina. Okay, and this is vertex, and this part is radius. Okay, now you have seen that ice cream cone, then the birthday cap, all are of shape of a cone. Okay, a cone has a vertex, a circular base, height, slant height. Okay, the distance between the vertex and the center of the circular base is called the height. Okay, the distance between the vertex and any point of the circumference of the circular base is called the slant height. Again I repeat, this part is the center of the circular base of this cone, and the distance between the center and the vertex is called height, and the distance between vertex and any other point in the circumference of the circular base is called the slant height. And what will be the radius, that you can know that the distance between the center and any one point between the circular base will be called as radius. Okay, now what is a hollow cone? I am taking a circular sector, and when we join this two, this and this, the shape we are getting, the 3D figure we are getting, that is called the hollow cone. Okay, hollow means empty, inside portion is empty. So this part is the center, and this is the radius of the sector, and this is the arc. Okay, from here, so here the vertex will be the center of this sector. Okay, and what will be the slant height? Slant height will be the radius. Why? Because when we are forming hollow cone, we are coinciding these two radius, right? So the slant height will be the radius of this sector. And what will be the carved surface area? Carved surface area will be the area of this sector, right? Because when we are coinciding, we are revolving the two radius and coinciding, then we are forming this cone. So the area of this sector will be the carved surface area. And what will be the circumference of this base? Will be this length. The length of the arc will be the circumference of this base. Okay, now for a right angle cone, if we take slant height as L, the radius as R, and height as H, so by Pythagoras theorem we can say or we can find out the slant height by root over h square plus r square, or we can write it like this: L square equals to h square plus r square. So if any two is given, the third one we can take out easily, right? Now let us see that how we can find out the curved surface area and the total surface area of a cone. Okay, so here I have drawn 4 diagrams: first, second, third and fourth. Okay, now I am taking slant height L. Slant height L means the radius of this sector is L, and the base radius for this is R, and this is H. Okay, now in previous diagram I have shown you that hollow cylinder how we form when we coincide the radius of a sector of a circle, right? So when we are opening it again and we are dividing it into 8 parts, okay, 8 equal parts, and one more part I have divided it into 2 equal parts, and then I have arranged them like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts, and 8th part which I have divided into 2 equal portion, that I have kept it like this. Okay, now it is forming a rectangle. You can see that. Now what will be the breadth? Breadth will be the radius of this sector, and which is L, right? And what will be the length of this part? Okay, now length of this part. Now if I join this part and this part, we get the total this part, right? And it is the area of the sector. That means this area of circumference of this circular base, because in previous part I have told you the length of the sector means the area, circumference of this circular face. Now what will be the circumference of this? 2 pi r. Okay, and if you see that this 1, 2, 3, 4, that means half portion of this. If the total is 2 pi r, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this half portion will be pi r, and this half is pi r. Okay, so that means the length of this rectangle is pi r and breadth is L. So what will be the carved surface area? Carved surface area will be length into breadth. Why I am saying this carved surface area? Because see the length, the rectangle's length, the rectangle I have formed by dividing this 8 part like this way, which is forming a rectangle, is the same area, while if we want to find out this portion. Okay, so carved surface area means the area of this rectangular part whose length is pi r and whose breadth is L. So what will be the carved surface area? Pi r L. I hope you understand. Again I repeat, this is the cone which I have opened it, and we have divided it into 8 equal parts, and one more part, one of its part I have divided into 2 equal parts, and I have arranged it like this, and I have formed an rectangle, and I have find out the length and the breadth of this part, and I have taken out the area which is equals to the carved surface area of this cone. Now what will be the total surface area then? Now total surface area, just we have to add the area of the base, right? Because when we are taking the curved surface area, we are taking the outer portion, right? And when we are taking the total surface area, we have to take the area of this base portion also. So what will be the area of this? Pi r square. Now for explaining the volume, I will give you a relation between a cone and a cylinder whose radius of the base and the height is equal. Now if we take one cylinder and one cone of same base and same length, then we see that if we want to pour this cylinder with a liquid, and if we pour this cone 3 times and drop the water here, it will fully contained with the water of 3 this kind of cone. Okay, means if we want to fill this cylinder with this cone, we have to pour 3 times with this cone to fill up this cylinder. Okay, that means the volume of cylinder is 3 times of the volume of the cone. Now which cone? When the cylinder and cone, both of their radius and height is same. Now what is the volume of cylinder? That we know, pi r square h, 3 into volume of cone, right? So now from here we get the volume of cone. Formula to find out the volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, now if you have any doubt, you can do this experiment at home. Okay, you will get it. Now I will take only one question from this exercise and show you that how to solve the sums. So from exercise 17.2, I am taking question number 11.